Ladies and gentlemen, everyone involved, GTA is kind of here. It was just announced that a Grand Theft Auto 6 extended look premieres on Netflix. Why on Netflix? I'm here to answer those questions and maybe get you all some more insight, but from what I'm seeing, it seems that Grand Theft Auto 6 is getting like a Netflix reveal for some reason on August 27th, 3 p.m. Eastern. That's noon my time. And yeah, people are kind of like myself, confused because, well, I mean, I am confused, but also I guess Netflix just wanted in on the bread. All right, so let's see what we got. So we're on GTA's website. It says Grand Theft Auto 6, an extended look coming August 27th to Netflix and YouTube. All right, so obviously it's going to be on YouTube, but I'm hearing Netflix is getting it like 3 or 6 hours earlier, which is kind of strange. So an extended look will premiere on Netflix Thursday, August 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern, and will also launch on the official Rockstar Games YouTube channel and the Grand Theft Auto site at 9 p.m. Why? My only concern hearing that is because, like, I'm making content right now. I want to react to it. I want to talk to y'all about it. And it's going to be, well, you know what? Man, who gives up? Because people are going to just milk it. There's going to be like chat. If you don't have Netflix, here's a breakdown of exactly what you missed. Even though most people, it'll get ripped and put on Twitter in like 20 seconds. No idea how long the Netflix, I guess, reveal trailer is going to be. People are saying it might be like a legit gameplay demo. There's other people saying that it's only going to be like 30 seconds to a minute. I don't know what to think. All I know is that if you want to watch it immediately, we'll watch it on Netflix. If you want to watch it 6 hours later, it'll be on YouTube. I'm sure everyone and their mama, myself included, are going to be live. We're going to be live, and we're going to be giving you our visual reactions of our faces, unless Netflix is just like, yeah, we're cool, we're chill. You want to react to Netflix? Come on and do it. I don't know if that's a rule yet, because usually when you boot up Netflix, I mean, I could probably get it to stream through what I'm using, but it's definitely a copyright takedown immediately, if not a ban on your channel. That's not worth it, you know? So Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming on the 19th. Yeah, we got it November. August, September, August, September, October, November. We're almost there, baby. We're almost there. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, this is the newest information coming out of Grand Theft Auto life, I guess. I don't know, dude. Okay, so let's see. We also got some breakdowns from game journalist Jason Schreier, who's very invested in video games, and also that's his job. So he breaks down why Netflix partnership makes perfect sense. So let's see what he has to say and get a quick little reaction to that, shall we?
But first, I want to share a couple more things from Strauss Zelnick, which is, I asked him, I said, okay, look, is there, I know you don't want to talk about the terms, but like, is there a benefit to Take-Two and Rockstar to being on Netflix beyond whatever financial terms you guys are getting? Like, is there an audience you're reaching there that might not otherwise be looking at gameplay of GTA 6? And he said, I do think there's reasoning behind this. I think when the title is launched on Netflix, if you watch it, you'll understand more. And I said, what does that mean? Like, it'll feel like you're watching a Netflix show? And he said, yes, which I thought was interesting. He also said it's going to be a must-see event, and Netflix has 200 million subscribers, so undoubtedly thrilled about the number of people who could potentially be watching this thing. I think there are a few reasons this makes sense. First and foremost, I mean, look, if Netflix is writing a huge check to Take-Two and Rockstar for this, then it's only upside for them. 6 hours is not a lot of time in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't really hurt anybody to have a gameplay footage available on Netflix 6 hours in advance. You could, I mean, this is all marketing, right? It's not like we're talking about a video game being made only available to some subset of players. I think that anyone who complains that it is like consumer unfriendly or hostile or whatever, like bad practice, anti-consumer, to have a piece of marketing footage available on Netflix for 6 hours before it's on YouTube, I think pick your battles, man.
I think before he continues, I think it's less about that. It's more about the paywall aspect. We've already lost our autonomy with ownership over games and DVDs and Blu-rays and music and all these things. Now you're telling me just to get a preview to a game, I gotta watch it on a streaming service, and not everybody has Netflix, so yeah. Like, yeah, man, listen, if you want to watch this trailer, it'll be it'll be a hot $8.99. Like, that's kind of silly, personally, in my opinion. Obviously, YouTube has their subscription service, but it's still free for now. Oof, for now. All right, let's see what he's got to say.
If you're complaining about that one. So there's really very little downside to this. And it seems like there's a lot of upside for both of them. For one, it does feel like an event. It's going to be a whole thing. People are going to be saying, well, all right, it's 3 p.m.
Oh, sorry. It would have been an event on any platform. I don't know why they're trying to act like it would have been an event only on Netflix. Am I crazy? Did E3 not exist? Do we not have PlayStation State of Plays? Do we not have Nintendo Directs? It's an event no matter where you do it, as long as you announce it. But, you know, I don't think it's more of an event than it would be on Netflix compared to YouTube. YouTube is the biggest. Never mind. You know what it is.
Now time to turn on Netflix, in the same way you might say, oh, the Super Bowl's on, let's all put on NBC or wherever it is that year. It'll feel like watching a live event. It'll be one of those kind of rare experiences, I think, where it feels, where there's kind of a lot of people talk about the lack of monoculture in the kind of world of entertainment these days, and how there aren't really big shows or movies that often, other than like Odyssey, where it feels like everybody is watching them and talking about them, and there's some big cultural conversation around them. I think in this case, having everybody tune into Netflix for this one big event could help create that in a...
Wait, I'm so confused. What is he talking about? I understand that when it comes to the monoculture of sports, television, movies, and other things, gamers still be connecting with each other. We probably are like one of the, if not the only, like, really connected community. Am I crazy? Like, we literally hop online, hang out with each other, and watch each other play video games. No other culture does that. Or no other subsection of a genre does that. Like, if I go play basketball, I mean, you would watch just because maybe I stream, but nobody, like, that's not. Yeah, the community aspect in video games has not gone anywhere. I don't know. I mean, I get what he's saying, but he's saying it like it's new. Did he not watch Summer Games Fest? We watched Summer Games Fest, right? I always say there's Game Fest. What else just happened recently? PlayStation State of Play, Xbox Showcase, Nintendo Directs. We literally tune in together every single time something new happens. Hundreds of thousands of people. Now, is this supposed to hit like a more casual audience because Netflix is more casual? I feel like if I'm a Netflix consumer and not a gamer, I'm more annoyed that this is on the front page of my Netflix. Like, yo, what's with this video game Grand Theft Auto thing, bro? I'm trying to watch Stranger Things season 42. You know, maybe I'm tripping on that. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know what you think.
Way that would feel a lot more fragmented if it was just released one morning, the way that Rockstar typically does it, where it was just like, oh, here's the trailer, it's on YouTube, it's on X, it's on whatever. I think the fact that it's kind of like a Netflix event makes it feel a little bit more just kind of unifying in terms of the culture. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm very curious to see what the conversations look like that day, because it'll feel, at least on social media, I'll be checking my Blue Sky account because I'll be very curious to see how people are reacting, or Reddit or whatever, when they're all just kind of watching the same thing at the same time. I think that'll be really interesting.
Okay, he's not wrong at all. He's just acting like this doesn't already happen. But I will say he's not wrong from the perspective of Rockstar's never done this, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, the last one I played was obviously Grand Theft Auto 5, but we were not in the whole live reaction, live streaming is like the biggest movement thing in the early 2010s. Like when Grand Theft Auto came out in 2013, they did drop a trailer, GTA 5. They did drop a trailer for it, and it had, you know, there was no like countdown. Like YouTube didn't even have the option to, I think, to live stream yet. So I understand that, but personally, the same way that you do a Nintendo Direct or an Xbox showcase or a whatever, they could have done it directly through YouTube. But I understand the monetary value of Netflix is like, we'll give you a crazy bag if you just, you know, share it with us first. I get that. That's not like beyond me to understand. I will say that the way he was just talking about, like, like the way he was just talking about, whatever it was, like a cultural event, I was just like, bro, we've been doing that though. Like the gaming community literally does that every single year. I mean, I understand Super Bowl for sure. Super sports, the only few bastions that still have that are like sports, gaming, whether it's, you know, events like Game Fest, Nintendo Directs, live esports, that's a thing. Yeah, there's not too many people who are still doing it, but I understand Netflix is like, bro, money is all you need. Like, I get it. I get that part. The other thing that was said that was kind of frustrating to just kind of wrap this video up was I think it was Take-Two CEO said, let me see real quick. Take-Two CEO, physical disc. I think bro was like, y'all don't buy them, which I ain't gonna lie, he ain't lying, but it don't make me feel any better. So Polygon won't let me look at their website. Hold on, let me see. Oh, hello, what's going on here? What is going on? Okay, I'm not sure why, but my web browser's being weird. Sorry, chatters. Even though there's nobody here, it's just me recording off camera. I forgot about that. All right, let me take you right back to this. So, yeah, like I just said a second ago, we've got GTA 6 isn't getting a physical release. That part is kind of crazy, but I guess it's finally confirmed. No physical disc because digital is much more convenient, Take-Two boss says. Physical game discs were compared to vinyl records. So Rockstar's parent company is doubling down on the digital future of game distribution. During Take-Two Interactive earnings call today, CEO Strauss Zelnick defended the company's decision not to release a physical disc of Grand Theft Auto 6, saying that discs don't really make sense for the consumer. A physical release of GTA 6 does not make sense, he insisted, saying that our business is well over 90% digital distribution. It's already a digital business. This echoes statements from the companies like Capcom about the shift away from physical releases. The topic is especially of interest to players right now after Sony made the controversial announcement that is it planning to end production of all game discs beginning in 2028 with the inevitable PlayStation 6 to be digital only, which is crazy because, like, I can't believe we're already on our way to PlayStation 6. But, you know, Zelnick further explained that in most instances, maybe this should be a whole second video, JD. Should we just split this in half? Explained that in most instances, players have to register online to play a game anyway. So if you're already connected, who cares if you download digitally? this is so frustrating after the advocacy that happened back in the E3 days when Xbox tried to pull this whole thing over our the wool over our eyes with the DRM, and now PlayStation has literally became turncoats. This is crazy. But shout out to PlayStation and Xbox for still providing those products. Just want to say. All right, so Wish continues to meet with Backlash. That is to Zelnick. Take-Two are already give up physical entirely. It doesn't mean that we won't have physical editions now and then, he said. I'm sure we will, in the same way that there's still vinyl in the record music business. Well, that's actually an interesting question. How would you feel, person on the other side of the camera, if the only way you got physical was for special editions? Would that make it? I don't think it makes it better, because that means you have to pay more for a physical disc. But you maybe get some extra stuff with it. I have no idea. Never mind. I kind of answered my own question with that. All right. Zelnick saying big games, unlike GTA, will receive new physical release. In the push towards a digital future, the industry, however, game discs may not be the only thing to go. When asked about rising costs of hardware, Zelnick admitted that while this trend is not a good thing, he believes the way we play games will be drastically different sooner than we think. I think we will be in a commercial streaming mode in 3. Oh no, while streaming games has been a thing for years, the drawbacks have kept it from taking off. But you guys are gonna take it from digital to not even allowing us to own the digital, just stream it? Believes the latency issues and other hiccups will be solved by the point more people will be able to play the biggest games. Could GTA 6 see a cloud service? Man, talk about cutting costs and saying F you to the little guy. That's kind of, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of pisses me off, everybody. That kind of pisses me off. All right, that's the end of this video. It's gotten a little too long, but yeah, GTA 6 extended look, we'll be live for it. And GTA, and you know, I think there was also some news that Sony made a response to all the backlash. If you want to see a video about that, you know what to do, just let me know. And they doubled down or something. They were like, we're very sorry for your frustration, but nothing is changing. Like, I don't know, man. All right, that was interesting. I guess I'm glad I lived through the glory days. Like, that's all I can say. I feel like I got the opportunity to live through the glory days of gaming. So this next generation of gamers, man, y'all are in for it. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. We out. Peace.